Party time, Mom. Welcome to another episode of the Chad Prather Show here from the Mothership, which is Studio 22. Hot News, Natalie. We're going to get into it today. We're going to talk about why you're so nasty. Because you got so many weird things going on. Don't say a word. Don't say a word. Let people wonder with bated breath and anticipation what the hell is wrong with yo nasty ass.
Don't reveal my secrets.
No, too late. Gonna do it. There's nothing that's a secret around here. We're one big happy family.
All right.
With Puppet Master Mark, drive us to the nether regions of all things gross in Natalie's mouth. And, of course, Candice, the queen of the Ethiopians. It'll make sense in a little while. Should we tell them? Should we just tell them?
No, my mouth. We'll just leave them hanging. My mouth's nasty.
Oh, that is the nether regions right there. Dude, do you have thrush on your tongue, too?
No.
You ever get thrush?
No,
Oh, my God.
I haven't had that.
Are you on any antibiotics, penicillin?
Not yet. I'm about to be.
You had the vaccine, didn't you? That's the problem.
Yeah. I haven't had that yet.
You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to get me a fake arm.
Oh.
I'm going to go in there when I get the vaccine. If I can't get my stimulus check unless I get the vaccine, I'm just going to get a fake arm.
I grew one of these.
Lay that thing out there and let them stick it in the latex. Pop that sucker off and go cash my check.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, I ain't getting that stuff. Jesse Payton,
Hey.
Boy Jesse Payton at Jesse is funny.
What's up, man?
What up, dude?
How's it going, big dog?
Man, I'm rocking and rolling. Jesse and I, as you know, have been touring together with the Unapologetic tour, and it's unapologetic.
That's it. We're having a good time.
We are having a good time.
And he is funny. He's made me laugh.
Super funny.
Yeah.
She saw me naked. That's not fair.
That is funny
That's
too.
kind of hacky. Yeah, sorry.
That's funny too.
It was hilarious.
You are standard issue mediocre white boy.
Mediocre. I'm saving up to be mediocre, so we're working hard.
He's going to be at the Arlington Improv tonight and tomorrow night. So if you're in the DFW area, head over there and check him out. I won't be with him. I might go hang out though.
Oh, yeah.
But it's not one of our shows.
Celebrity sighting.
We're going to go, and you stand out at the Arlington Improv too, because of the melanin. It's
Or lack thereof.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Good.
It's a melanin deficiency.
Okay.
But then you and I are going to be in Franklin, Tennessee on the 12th of February.
Franklin, where the men are men and sheep are scared, baby.
That's right.
Cannot wait.
Tennessee, baby.
That's it.
It's going to be good. And we're going to be in Austin, Horseshoe Bay Resort on the 13th and 14th. So get your Valentine's Day stuff ready to rock
Get
and
your
roll.
boo. The 13th for your side chick, the 14th for your main. It's
That's
perfect.
right.
Aw.
It's a whole weekend.
See,
Yeah.
that's how we plan things.
That's it.
One night for your wife, one night for your girlfriend.
No,
Exactly.
we don't do wives.
Oh, wife.
It's just side chicks.
Okay.
Yeah.
Side chicks.
Okay, got it.
Yeah. So we got some fun shows coming up, and then I talked with my manager in LA. I had a conference call this morning.
The Jewish guy?
Yeah, the Jewish guy.
The Jewish gay guy.
No, that's my agent.
Oh, okay.
This is my manager.
I was safe with
I'm
Jew.
pretty sure Arthur's straight. Pretty sure.
Okay.
Sometimes I question. Because he does make Brokeback Mountain references a lot. But I think that's just him talking
And
about
he can't
me.
quit you.
He can't quit me. And there was one time he pushed me up against the wall and we chipped a tooth. But, the Jews, what are you going to do?
Wow.
What are you going to do? But had another little conference call, still trying to get this book published. And, wrote this book called Am I Crazy? And now I'm going to have to go back. So much has happened. The world has gone so much crazier just in the last 6 months. I'm going to have to go back and edit the book. And because what I wrote doesn't even compare to the crap going on in the world today. Doesn't even compare. I thought we were just, individually nutty. No, we've collectively lost our freaking minds. It's insane. So I know you can't wait to read it.
Yes, on tape.
Yeah. I'll read it. I'll Glenn Beck it.
Oh, good.
Candace, you think we could get Glenn Beck to read my audiobook?
Oh.
I'm thinking not. I mean, I can't even get the guy to write his own books. I doubt he's going to read mine.
I'll read it.
It's going to be short.
Oh, good.
It's going to be short. Standard issue, mediocre, Caucasian.
Comes with colors.
Exactly. Going to have some fun little
Not too many
pictures
big
in there.
words.
Some crayons.
I got stuff I want to get into with you guys. We're going to tell you what's wrong with Natalie as well. If you notice, Party Foul Steve is conspicuously absent, as well as Lisa Page. Lisa Page made me do it. We will talk about these crazy kids here in a little while. I would love to tell you why Steve's not here, but honestly don't know. I don't know where
Yes,
Steve
you
is.
do.
Where is he?
He gets Okay, I don't know where he is. I just know that he said he wasn't going to be able to be here today.
I didn't catch that.
Okay.
I
Candace
know
and
he
I
said
did.
Monday is good,
Yes.
but he didn't say anything about the rest of the week.
Okay.
So I don't know, or at least I missed it. But I miss a lot of things
I'll
right
text
now.
him.
Yeah. Hey, don't hum. Don't you be humming. Candace texted me this morning. She's like, I need answers. And I'm like, I'm not ignoring you. I just didn't see the text. So answer these damn questions. She didn't say that, but it was close. I think the sentiment was there the same way. Hey, crazy story down in Argentina. They got these vineyards up at 9,000 feet. They make world-class 90-point wine there, but now they're coming under threat because of the radical mobs that are attacking and seizing their land. Yep, it's even going on in Argentina. Buildings are burning down in the middle of the night. Equipment's getting looted, and the government down there ain't doing a thing because they're in bed with the radicals. Well, naturally, people are snapping up these wines because, they still can. Want to encourage you to do the same thing because they taste incredible. You have notes of blackberry, dark cherry, leather, smoke, great with steak. You see them on the bar over there. And listen, we're gonna crack. I may need to crack one open today, Natalie, quite honestly. The guys over at cowboywines.com just got a special shipment of these wines in, and they want to share these wines with our audience. You get 50% off the wine and 50% off the shipping. No need for a promo code. Visit cowboywines.com and show the winemakers some love. That's cowboywines.com. Hang tight. We'll be right back. So we don't know where Party Foul Steve is.
I'm trying to find out.
Why?
Well,
Why?
'cause-
See, when you're famous like Steve, you can just no-show.
No, he may have blocked me, but I'm asking.
When you're famous like Steve, you can block people like
Yep.
you.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
Your poster hangs in his garage. I don't think he's going to block you. Do y'all realize that Hot News Natalie has a poster from back in her Dallas Cowboy cheerleader days?
What?
Yeah. There's Hot News Natalie posters.
It's a postcard, not a poster.
Poster. It's a poster.
Did you blow it up?
I've got one on the ceiling, right next to the mirror. But you got an abscessed tooth.
It's in my gum.
Well, that's the same thing.
I know. I'm sorry.
So when they pull that tooth out and replace it,
I'm going to
Oh, wow.
the pus is going to go everywhere.
It's so sexy.
It's so sexy.
Yeah, I had trauma to my mouth.
Okay.
I know.
Wow. That's the most Conroe thing I've heard all day.
It was a roller skating accident I had when I was a little girl between 4th and 5th grade. And
You don't
finally,
do it on the gravel. That's the deal.
No, it
Those
was
little metal
rollering.
skates that
It was
strap on the
rollering,
bottom of
and
your
boom,
shoes.
busted my face right on the wood.
Oh, did you
and
cry?
so I did.
I bet you did. I would cry. I'm about to cry right now.
Anyway.
Yesterday, she educated us on the differences between a double wide and a single wide trailer.
And double wide and double high.
And double high.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
So I didn't know. That's a big house, double wide and double high.
It is a lot more for the tornado to take.
Yeah.
But I grew up in trailers. I love it. I'm proud of it.
There's no shame in it.
Not at all. Mm-mm.
None whatsoever.
Anyway, so back
Kentucky
to...
Kyle lives in a trailer.
Seriously.
There's no ghost, right?
There's
Chad?
no ghost because if you die in a trailer, you will not come
Not
back.
come back. We made it.
And when you get sick of your view, you just turn it around, and you have a whole new view.
You got a whole new view. You
Yeah.
just spin it around on the wheels.
That's right.
But I tell people I had to get away from the family business of meth. That's why I left Georgia. I had to get away from there. Yeah. I'm country girl.
Yep.
I'm not white trashy like you with a puss
fine.
in your. How do you?
I know.
I don't know how you spell pussy, but
How do you spell
you
pussy?
you got a pussy
How do you
tooth.
spell pussy?
Y-U-M-M-Y. Sometimes.
Anyway.
There are people watching the show going Y-U-M-M-Y.
And then all the white trash still have no idea what's
P-U-S-S.
going on.
Still have no clue.
What's going on.
I-E.
And then Lisa Page had a little fender bender yesterday.
She was in a
Thank
car accident.
God, she's okay.
She is okay.
She got popped pretty good, but she also drives like a bat out of hell.
She does drive fast.
I see. You know, she got clocked at 149 in a 45 a couple of weeks ago, and
Was mad at the cop.
And it was mad at the cop. Then she was mad at God because he didn't give her any boobs to show off to get out of it.
Oh, wow.
It was Officer Petrovsky.
Yeah. Petrovsky.
Anyway, he ended up watching the show and defended himself, and we had his back. We were like, no, you...
We were like, no, sister, you were good. Now you need to get a push-up bra. Wow. Exactly. She was burning it down about 90 miles an hour in a 45.
I mean, she was in South Lake, so they're bored anyway. You're going to get a ticket.
Oh, yeah.
So...
You like dropping the slake, don't you? You like.
I don't live there.
Not anymore. You just moved into a 14,000 million square foot mansion with elevators on both wings.
That's all a lie.
It's so true.
That's a lie.
Your basement is 3,000 square feet.
Anyway, I have this abscess in my mouth.
Wow.
See? You can take the girl out of the country, but you can't take the country out of the girl. You can take the girl out of the
pus. Is Conroe even 14,000 square feet?
No, it's not.
Conroe's big.
City line to city line. Like, it's about
Conroe's
that.
big.
Yeah, it runs from the lake to the swamp.
Yeah.
And everything in between.
Okay.
Yeah. How many single wides are in Montgomery County?
I'm going to show you the two that I lived in.
Why do you think the tornadoes gravitate to that spot? It's always tornado coming through Montgomery County, right? Texas.
It's not natural selection? Okay.
No. Yeah. Well, the idiot standing out there with his Texas flag facing the wind and his beard like this, and got 1 foot behind him in his underwear. And
I know him.
You know that guy?
I know him.
His mullet just flopping in the tornado.
They went to prom.
I love what Ron White said. You know, the people that want to go out and survive the hurricanes and the tornadoes. And he says, it's not that the wind is blowing, it's what the wind is blowing.
That's funny.
That's true.
Yeah, we found him. He had a yield sign in his spleen.
That's true.
Yield sign.
That's a funny classic bit. I love it, dude. Speaking of crazy white people, idiotic, crazy white people, Jen Psaki. Am I saying that right, Candace? Does it even matter? The new press secretary for Joe Biden. Jen Psaki.
I saw her.
Psaki is stupid. This girl is not there. She's just not. I mean, put on some foundation and a little makeup, but this girl has they given her softball questions, right? Nobody's asking her anything hard. They want to know about Joe Biden's socks. They want to know if he's going to paint and redecorate Air Force One.
He's getting a pussy cat.
He's getting a cat, and. I mean, they want to talk about his cat. They want to talk about his dogs.
Yeah.
They released a press statement. This has nothing to do with Jen Psaki. They released a press statement from the dogs. Did you see this, Candace? Where it goes woof 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 woof, typed out. This is the office of the President of the United States. Woof 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 woof, and it goes on for like paragraphs, and then it goes translation. We're getting used to being here at the White House. We love living here now. This is fantastic that we're, blah, blah, blah.
I just pooped on the lawn.
And it's like they are, honest to God, treating Americans like they're just morons.
Children.
Like they're children. Everything from the masks to the lockdowns to the shutdowns, closing businesses.
Yeah.
You just do what we tell you to do, and you don't ask any questions. And if you don't, then go to your room. You're in timeout. But I want to give you guys just a sample, just a quick little sample. And compare this to the former press secretary, Kayleigh McEnany, who was always prepared, always sharp, or even her predecessor, Sarah Sanders, who's also running for governor in Arkansas. Mark, play clip 1.
I'll circle back if there's more I can share with you. But I'll circle back with you if there's more to convey. I'll have to just circle back with you. We can circle back with you. I'm happy to circle back with you. I can circle back. I will have to circle back on that one. That's an excellent question. Oh, such an important question. We will circle back with you, and we'll circle back with you. It's an interesting question, but we'll circle back. I'm happy to circle back, but I'll have to circle back with you on it. It's a good question, but we'll circle back with you on this today. We will certainly circle back with you more directly.
Jen Psaki gets back around.
She'd circle.
She's circling back around.
Sounds like a circle jerk.
Yeah, circle.
That's exactly what it is, Jesse.
I don't get it.
No, I mean, it's just insanity with this thing.
Whereas Kayleigh, she was not only prepared, she was ready and already knew the question you were going to ask.
Yeah.
Like, she was ready. You can ask the question, prepared.
Yep, she
didn't have
into
to
that
circle
notebook
jerk.
and knew what was up. Insane.
She's ready to deliver.
That's a great question, but I'm going to have to circle back.
Yeah.
So basically, anytime anybody asks a real question to this woman, she's got to circle back.
It's a good thing she's not an Uber driver. She'd
Yeah.
never get there.
Yeah.
Did you see where another D.C. cop commit suicide just weeks after that Capitol riot, or so-called, whatever it was.
Right.
Insurrection.
Yep.
On January 6th. But what's up with that? I mean, that's 2 police officers now that committed suicide after this thing. I mean, I don't. What? That's weird. That's just one of those things that makes you go, what's up with this? Mm-hmm. You know, I mean, there were riots all through the summer. You didn't hear stories of cops killing themselves after it was over with. Like, for the most part, for me, when I was watching that on TV, is a lot of times the cops were just opening the doors, and there was some pushing and shoving going on, and obviously there were some people, somebody got shot and somebody got beat to death. But then the rest of it you see wasn't all that kind of a melee type thing. I mean, there were pictures of people in there with, just taking pictures like they were tourists, you know,
people we know.
But I'm like, what happened psychologically to trigger suicides? It's a weird deal. It's a sad deal. And,
is that adding up to you?
It doesn't add up.
Okay.
I mean, but I'll have to circle back.
Okay. Good.
Yeah, I'll have to. It's a great question.
Okay.
But and when I have more information, I can circle back.
Thank you, Miss Psaki.
Yeah, you got it. Jim Psaki is stupid. I play number 2, Marcus.
Mr. President, what you talking about your food about?
You.
What?
Joe Biden's a smart ass. Did you miss it?
I did.
All right. He's asked a question about Vladimir Putin. Play it again, Mark.
Mr. President, what you talking about your food about?
You.
Oh.
There you go. You. There you go.
Come on, man.
Come on, man. They're not going to answer any questions.
Interesting. What did you talk to Vladimir Putin about? Is that what he asks?
Yeah.
And he says you.
You. Yeah.
I've seen him in really stressful situations, like almost bite back and attack verbally. You've
people
seen him
with
do
dementia
that.
tend to do that.
Well, and when he
Bite back.
confront him about guns and all, he'll bite back.
Yeah.
Okay.
What I love is the hypocrisy of this travel ban.
Thank you.
So you know, whenever and I've commented about this on Twitter, and I said, you know, Joe's a jackass because he called Donald Trump a xenophobe when he enacted the travel ban over coronavirus. And he stopped travel from China, and then he eventually stopped travel from Italy and Europe. And he kept saying, well, he's a xenophobe. He's just a racist. But then he comes in there and he enacts the exact same thing with the travel ban. And I've had people who come back at me and says, yeah, but Trump had a Muslim ban, which I'm so tired of people saying that. Trump denied access to the same 7 countries that Barack Obama did. And to say, anyway, that has nothing to do with this particular travel ban regarding coronavirus. There you go. They're doing the exact same thing, same rhetoric. But see, literally no one is calling out Joe Biden on that. So,
they had their agenda.
Yeah.
To make Trump look as much like a racist,
of course they did.
xenophobe, and it worked. I mean, here we are.
Yeah.
Or maybe it didn't work, and then they cheated, or I don't know.
Yeah. Well, that's the purge continues on social media. Jesse, do you see it? Do you see a lot of, like, with your social media, anything squeezing down on you, like you don't reach who you know, the numbers you used to reach? Or
absolutely, you can't. And more so than that, it's the triggers that you set off for every little thing. You can't. Somebody said, oh man, I forgot it. I don't want to misquote it, but the things that flag you now and then to get put in Facebook jail.
Yeah.
So I was like, I've been in real jail. I don't give a damn. Sorry, let me get off before I go back to Facebook jail. I think they're listening right now. So.
They probably are.
And
It's
you're
crazy.
in.
Yeah, and you're in.
And you're in jail.
Yeah, that's it. So.
No, it was weird. Like, you were at my house last night, and we were talking about stuff, and it was whatever we were talking about popped up on your ads.
Yeah, it was unbelievable.
But you take even the songs we're doing with the Ragamuffins, right? We're just singing songs on the couch, being silly guys, you know, posting those deals up there. I have to be careful how I list those songs on there, because certain words pick up certain algorithms and it kills the deal. So I posted one yesterday, one of the songs, and it was only getting like 1,000, relatively thousands of views less than the other one. I had to go in there and edit it. The whole thing was stupid. It's crazy, Natalie. But Donald Trump's ban from YouTube is extended indefinitely. So Donald Trump's YouTube channel, it's out of there. And then Rudy Giuliani has been blocked from making any profits off of his YouTube channel, which I don't know how much those guys are using their YouTube channels in that regard. But I mean, this stuff, it's insane. But they use that January 6th thing to just shut it on down. You know what we need, Jesse? We need ourselves a little insurrection.
I agree.
Get ourselves. I mean, you've already done your nickel in the pen. If we could room together, you could teach me the ways.
That's it. I got you.
So we just need to do something crazy, and that way it would drum up our street value a little bit.
I think we'll get street cred for sure.
Yeah,
especially in Conroe.
Yeah.
We're burning Conroe to the ground.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, my God. See, I'm already getting in trouble. Hey, I got some great news to share with you about our friends at Patriot Mobile. They just expanded their coverage dramatically, which will make it easier for even more Americans to dump the big-name carriers who charge way too much and then donate money to a lot of leftist causes. I'm proud to partner with Patriot Mobile because they will never send a penny to the left, and they will never silence you, as we talked about with the social media thing. They're America's only Christian conservative wireless provider, plus you can switch with confidence because they use the same network as the larger providers but charge much less. Switching is easy. You can keep your phone number, bring your own phone, or get a new one. You build your own bundle with multi-line discounts and save even more. What I want you to do is go to patriotmobile.com/Chad or call 972-PATRIOT. 972-PATRIOT or patriotmobile.com/Chad. Veterans and first responders are going to save even more. You can get a free Premier activation right now where they're going to set the phone up for you and a special gift. Use offer code CHAD. I spell it Chad. Go to patriotmobile.com/Chad, 972-PATRIOT. We'll be right back. I get so many questions from people on Twitter and different social media platforms asking me questions. And they're really good questions about the Biden presidency and do I think he'll do this or that. And they're good questions, but I'm going to have to circle back. I'm just really going to have to come back and circle back on that.
Will you let us know?
When I get more information. I just got one on Twitter that said, do you think a Biden presidency will renew interest in a convention of states? That is a good question. I'm going to have to circle back.
Okay.
Yeah. And which party are you representing in your governor run of 2022? I'll have to circle back.
Okay.
Yeah. No, Republican, of course, because we got a primary, Greg Abbott. So there you go. But I don't want to.
Circle back.
I don't
Circle back.
Exactly. You think I can get more than 500,000 votes?
I do.
Think so?
I do.
If we could get those people in Ohio and those other states mail in their Texas ballot.
I'm excited to see how you are going to handle, and I know it's going to be great, any skeletons, because you're so forthright and forthcoming with everything where you're like, hey, I'm a sinner saved by grace.
I was having dinner with somebody the other night, and he said, people keep saying, well, how's Chad going to deal with all that stuff in his past and all that and things he's done? And he's like, he's got a show where he tells you guys everything he does.
Like, there's no secret. The same way everybody, they kind of try to hide it, but I think that's what's been so brilliant is you're like, yep. Yeah,
I mean, there's nothing I haven't done in my life. Mm-hmm. So there it is. I mean, I don't know what you want me to tell you. People are like, oh, but he kissed me when we were, 25 years old. I don't know. Yeah, probably did. Probably did. We were in a back alley at a bar, and he put his tongue on me.
I'd be like, is he a good kisser?
I'm kind of offended that I'm sleeping at your house, and I don't know the answer to that. Like, am I ugly, Chet?
Yeah,
like,
exactly.
You'll find out.
Is it personal?
You'll find out.
Whatever.
Yeah. Anyway, I'm excited to see it roll out.
You're real excited?
Yeah.
Real excited to see those skeletons fall out?
Not that. I
mean,
not.
There's no closet. They're all in the yard. They're just right out there.
I think it will be a breath of fresh air.
Well, at the end of the day, I'm a good dude.
You are
Right.
good person.
I'm a good dude. I'm a generous person. I take care of my own. Take care of my people.
And you love those that are close to you.
I love everybody.
Yeah.
And you know, I try to be loving. I try to be responsible. I piss people off all the time. But it's because I run my mouth all the time. You can't run your mouth all the time and not piss people off. Just like Jesse. Jesse's a comedian. He pisses plenty of people off.
Yeah.
And that's part of the job description. That's the beauty of it.
Indeed.
I mean, I love what Ricky Gervais said recently about how, you know, hey, if you're offended, that's your problem.
That's
I mean,
right.
you know, we get to ridicule. I mean, that's the whole deal. And if you talk about, oh, well, you can't tell those jokes, BS, so I can tell whatever I want to tell. And it's up to you to deal with it.
Or don't listen.
Yeah, or
Yeah.
it's like the people get pissed off when I talk about the cyberbullying stuff, and I'm like, literally, all you got to do is reach over and push the button and turn the computer off. You won't get cyberbullied anymore.
That's true.
How's that?
Yeah.
Just push the button. Boop. It's that easy.
Ignorance is bliss.
But no, I'm being cyberbullied. Get off the internet. It's not for you.
I had somebody.
Don't go to Reddit.
I had somebody offended the other 2 shows ago because I mentioned I was talking about a friend of mine, and I said one of my black friends.
One of your black
I said
friends.
black, and of course somebody came up. Of course she has to say black. Don't act like as a black woman you don't say one of my white friends. Stop. Not everything is racist.
Well,
Stop
it is.
being
It is.
offended. Stop looking for stuff. I mean, I also say my hot redheaded friend. You know, I say that all. We all say that stuff.
Whoa. Back up. Circle back. Don't say redhead.
Hot redhead. You don't like that? I have hot
kidding.
redheaded
Yeah,
friends. I
yeah.
have hot red. Yeah. So I
Yeah,
mean,
you do.
stop
Relax.
thinking that everything. And if you're really that offended by that, this probably isn't the show for you to watch.
Nope. I was just talking about my Jewish manager. I mean, I got a Jewish manager. I got a gay Cubano agent. I've got. We're a pretty diverse crowd. Mm-hmm. I mean, it's.
You got a felon sleeping in your house.
I got
Yeah.
a felon
he does
in the
not
house.
discriminate at all.
You said that I went to prom with that dude, but I didn't. I went to my prom date. One of my prom dates is a
wow.
cross-dresser and former Miss Gay Texas, and I'm proud of that. And I've been to his shows because you know he does shows at like S4, and I love it. They're the best shows. So we've all got that. We love that. You know, you do you.
Do y'all trade tips like waxing and makeup?
Oh my gosh! But his makeup is flawless, and he has an identical twin. So they're like
So you can
family.
compare like before and after when they stand next to each other?
One will be in like as a dude.
Yeah.
One will be as a female. I really love to have him on the show.
I would love to have them on the show.
I wish he
know.
was here now.
right
They live in
now.
Houston.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Right up the road. Yeah.
Maybe.
Me and
Maybe
him
one
could
does.
declare ourselves eligible for the WNBA draft next year.
I know.
I'm going pro, baby.
You caught a lot of crap over that recently.
Dude, what a mess. That was
'Cause-
funny, though. I don't give a shit.
What
Well,
happened?
Jesse came out with a deal about, you know, WNBA. How did you word that?
I said
It was
that
genius.
it's after Biden's EO for the trans women can play professional sports. I said it's funny how in men's sports testosterone is illegal, but in women's sports being born a man is okay. It's legal. And I was like, I don't think that was right. And I caught a bunch of backlash on social
you
media
did
for that. Yeah, it was pretty funny.
What offended them?
That I was ignorant and I was insensitive and I was transphobic. And I was like, nothing in what I said had any phobia. Then I even put up the definition for transphobia, which was prejudice or hatred for trans people, which nothing I said was that. I was like, you can live. I even made the disclaimer 11 times in 5 comments, and I had to circle back to that about it. I was like, you know, live your life how you want. I don't care what you do, but I don't want my daughter or my niece is in karate. If a little 9-year-old boy came out and whooped the shit out of my niece because he identified as a female, no, I'm going to beat the shit out of him and identify as the felon that I am. So, yeah, I don't play that shit. So I just thought it was ridiculous. Like biologically, we're different. It is what it is.
I'm glad you said that because on the show the other day I'd mentioned women's sports will be gone as we know it because women are the weaker when it comes to
Physically.
strength.
Yeah.
And somebody commented and said, I don't know that I agree with that. Respectfully, I don't know that I agree with that because I beat this guy. Well, yeah, in general, every once in a while, a woman, you know, like there's probably women who will be able to beat you at a race. But if you really feel that way, then let's just make men and women's sports go away and then everybody just in the pool. No men, no women, everybody together. Are women really going to want that? Probably not.
No. And what I enjoy about that tweet or that post that Jesse made is you want steroids illegal in men's sports,
Right.
but yet you're using testosterone in women's sports because it's coming naturally. You have natural testosterone. So you are naturally on a steroid, so to speak, and you're saying, well, that's okay. And you're transphobic if you call that out. And, I mean, look, I ain't running no foot race with nobody. I don't care if you're in a wheelchair. I'm just not. I'm not running. You'll beat me. That's fine. But if it's a world-class athlete that's
True.
a guy, they're going to outperform a world-class athlete that is a woman
Yes.
in 9 out of 10 times. Just the way it is. We're not talking ping pong here. We're talking about kicking each other's ass. And I don't want my daughter to get on the mat with some big old jughead that's got hair on the back of his arms, but he identifies as Suzanne and body slams her. But that's the world we're living in. It's so turned around backwards. And then if you do all that, you get called a phobic, which is stupid. It's just common sense. Which I've always said in professional sports, what they ought to do is just let those guys juice all they want anyway.
I agree.
Just let those guys hit the ball 700 feet. I mean, it doesn't matter.
I would watch.
Be fun to watch.
I mean, just juice it up, man.
Yeah.
Have these big old gargantuans out there on that field playing a foosball with them gargantuans.
Give Lance his medals back, his
And
awards.
a nut.
And a nut.
Yeah, you get all your medals and a nut. Well, that's what the French would do. Hang tight. We'll be right back. So Joe Biden, he signed more executive orders. I mean, this guy's working it, just working it. This is all about racial equity. The Housing and Urban Development addressing history of discriminatory housing. DOJ will not renew contracts with private prisons. Recommitting federal government to respect tribal sovereignty. Condemning racism towards Asian Americans and Pacific Islanders. Because, I mean, of course. But I mean, that's just a carrying out practical application of critical race theory and all of that stuff, which is nothing more than cultural Marxism, and it's just trying to shove it down your face. I mean, racism, it exists. Nobody argues with that, right? But anyway, Ben Carson, former Secretary of Housing and Urban Development, he said we don't need to do that. He said, what we need to do, again, is look at the reasons that people are having trouble buying houses. A lot of times it's because of financing and the way the financing was administered. And those are the kind of things we were working on very seriously and have made some real progress. So just sign an executive order that just gives everybody a free ride is not the way to go in any of that stuff. So there you go. He's just going to keep signing it away.
Got that pen ready.
Got that pen ready. In fact, play clip number 3 there, Mark.
I ran for president because I believe we're in a battle for the soul of this nation. And the simple truth is, our soul will be troubled as long as systemic racism is allowed to persist. We can't eliminate it. It's not going to be overnight. We can't eliminate everything, but it's corrosive, it's destructive, and it's costly. It cost every American, not just who felt the sting of racial injustice. We are not just a nation of morally deprived because of systemic racism. We're also less prosperous. We're less successful. We're less secure. So we must change. And I know it's going to take time, but I know we can do it. And I firmly believe the nation is ready to change. But government has to change as well. We need to make equity and justice part of what we do every day.
So you just sign some papers and racism goes away.
That's how you fix it?
You just government fixes all of it, Jesse. I mean, it's the whole deal right there.
Simple.
He's done it successfully for 47. He's fixed it.
Yeah, that's the guy who not only had the 1994 crime bill, which heavily incarcerated black men, but was for segregated school buses, and loved him some Robert Byrd, who was the Grand Wizard of the KKK, and eulogized him at his funeral. But yeah, let's listen to that old white fathead
Well, he's
tell
grown,
us how
Chad.
the government
He's
needs to
matured.
change. And the guy, he's a simpleton. He's honestly a simpleton.
My question is, if you really feel that way, why is it you really have to be the president of the United States to make these changes?
What he had to do, he had to become president. I want to run president because of the soul of this nation. Okay, yeah, and people believe that crap. Oh, he's just so kind. So we're just gonna sign some orders, and that's gonna make sure that everybody gets their 40 acres and a mule, right there.
Your one job for 47 years, Chad, was to make these changes, and then you still haven't done it. So what makes you think all of a sudden this is gonna be a fix?
And you were the senator for 40 years, and then you're the vice president under a black president, self-proclaimed black president, even though he's just as equally white. But you're going to sit here and talk about the soul of the nation and the systemic racism that exists. You were vice president under a black president. I just can't deal with it. But let me just show you, Jesse, I don't know if you've seen this or not. Let me just show you how stupid people are. Play clip number 4, Mark.
The experts keep telling us that wearing masks is really about protecting others from ourselves in the event that we are contagious. But, if other people aren't wearing their masks or they're wearing them improperly, we need to protect ourselves. So experts say you can double up with a tight weave fabric mask for added protection. Now, Virginia Tech researchers found that doubling up these cloth masks increases the efficacy from 50 to 75%. A 3-layer mask could block up to 90% of the particles.
3-layer mask, Jesse. Well, you could put a trash bag over your head, and that would do 100%.
As long as you seal it at the bottom.
You got to put a zip tie around.
Oh my God.
You got to put a zip tie around your neck and make sure that no air. Just vacuum seal your face in one of those plastic bags. It'll work.
You know what?
The efficacy is 90%.
I really feel that the reporters and the media should do that when they're reporting. They should put on as many as they can.
Put on 3 or 4 of them. Triple mask.
Just keep going while you're on the air.
I like how she's like, and so experts have shown us that.
See, and she's saying the same thing.
Like.
She's saying the same thing, just as effective.
Just as effective. What was that? I'm sorry. Let me take my 4 layers off. I mean, carbon dioxide is the new oxygen.
And you know what? If you want a triple mask, to save yourself, do it.
Yeah.
Absolutely. If that's what makes you feel better, do it.
Here's what you do. Just hold your breath. That's all you got to do. Just hold the new, all the medical experts are just going to tell you next, just stop breathing.
Don't breathe. Okay.
Per the request of the same group, I'm wearing a condom right now. I'm not even having sex.
But you need to be wearing 2.
Just in case.
That's good.
Yeah, I'm at like 68% and not getting herpes right now. You're welcome.
Yeah.
So.
Wow. Or giving it.
See,
whoa, Conroe.
See, you wouldn't be having the problem with your mouth and your abscess if you'd masked up or used a little condom protection.
Well, I was having a good time.
Nobody knows what's been in your mouth.
I was having a good time.
4 dental dams in my wallet. Waiting for that one time. Stupid.
This is a roller skating accident.
Okay. Okay. And how old were you then?
Between the 4th and the 5th grade, I just spit on you.
Okay,
sorry.
so you were 9. If you triple mask, you wouldn't spit on me now.
That's true.
You know the difference between me and those triple maskers? I'm not a wussy.
Yeah.
I can handle your spit.
I did spit on you. I'm sorry.
You can spit all over me.
My bad.
No. We've had this arrangement for a long time.
It's true.
You want to spit on me, Natalie? You can spit on me.
Thank you.
Period. Done deal. That works.
Okay.
If I get sick, I get sick. Stay home or just dig a hole in the ground, stick your head in it, and bury it.
You weren't breathing whenever I spit anyway.
I don't know. I do a lot of exhaling. But that's where we're at. And they're not going to stop at that.
No.
1 mask wasn't enough. Now they got to go 2 masks because there's all these variants of the coronavirus that are supposedly coming now. So you did all this to get a vaccine, but now there's going to be variants, and so now they're going to have to get a second vaccine.
Yeah.
And they're going to figure out that the first vaccine wasn't working. They've already started pulling them back, saying, "Well, they're not working. We didn't either roll it out properly, or it's not being administered properly, or it's not, it's not effective." And so now there's going to be variants of the thing. See, what we don't realize is we're in the middle of World War III, and people don't want to admit that. But the first salvo was launched by China with this coronavirus attack. This is nothing more than a biological attack, period. We're in the middle of World War III. And so what do? We give our power grids back to China. Joe Biden did that just the other day. gives them access to our power grids. We're going to this country, China, doesn't like us.
Oil dependent.
They don't like us. So, take away our ability to produce our own energy.
Yep.
Produce our own power.
Give that to another
Get rid
country.
of all the jobs. And you weaken us through globalization, where you lessen our power and our import as a nation, and they come in and they just continue to take over. And we're just going to poison ourselves now, because it's going to be one more vaccine after another. And then it's going to be, you got a mask, you got a triple mask, you got a quadruple mask, whatever. Put a bag over your head, stop breathing. And then it's going to say, well, you know what? There's just too many of us anyway, so people need to die. Population control.
Boom.
It's sick. We're in the middle of World War III. People don't even know it. They've subjugated us and turned us into underlings, and we'd let them do it. Y'all hang tight. Be right back. Oh, the nether regions, which are Natalie's mouth. The nether regions.
I'm going to fix it.
Okay. Do you need me to hold your hand during the surgery?
Probably.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You're going to have an owie. Can we please see you without the tooth?
No, but I will have like I got lip injections, probably. I'll make sure I'm on the show when I have a big old lip.
I just really want to see you without that tooth. Can you get somebody to take a picture? I am on for Christmas. Is my two front teeth.
This is the time to
front
not have
teeth.
teeth, is when they're making you triple mask.
My two front teeth. You guys have got to get over to watchchad.com. It's where all the fun stuff is. You need to get some information on some upcoming shows, not the least of which, of course, is going to be Franklin, Tennessee on the 12th of February at the Marriott Convention Center, and then we're going to be at Horseshoe Bay Resort 2 nights in Austin, Texas. It is going to be on the 13th and 14th of February. And then who knows? We're all over the place, Jesse. We're all over the place.
I'm ready.
I'm going to mask shame you so hard.
Please do. I could give two shits.
Yeah.
HIPAA laws, baby. You can't ask me.
You can't ask me, baby.
What's that deal you said where people always pull it up a little bit more?
I love that. I walk into a store without a mask, and then they have their mask already in place, and they just pop it a little bit higher, like it's right below their eyes, and then they just roll those eyes at me, and I just cough towards them.
Yes.
Because I hate those people.
When y'all go to those bars and you're triple masked up, it'll protect you from secondhand smoke.
Yeah, no.
There's so much to be won from.
Why don't you just be responsible? Well, if you're not wearing 5 masks, do you really love people? I mean, do you really love people?
And I love when they say, like, you're going to kill my grandma. I'm like, well, she's never done anything for me.
Yeah.
Sorry.
No.
Never gotten a Christmas
Your
card.
grandmother, your grandmother's never helped me out.
She had a good run, bro. Like, high five.
Yeah.
Hey, not everybody gets to be a grandma.
That's
Sorry.
true.
You know what?
Yeah.
She's not everybody gets to live to be 94.
That's true.
I have no kids. I'll never make anyone a grandma. Yeah.
There you go.
Yeah, not that I know of. I've changed my number 4 times and moved, but whatever.
Oh, there's Jesse babies out
There you
there.
There it
go.
is.
There's Jesse
Yeah.
babies.
Jesse babies.
Little short
Yeah.
Jesse babies running around out there.
Right?
With
Look.
small penises.
Hey.
Oh,
That's what y'all
wow.
said. I thought y'all said that at the beginning of the
nobody
show.
know we never said that,
Get out of
Natalie,
my
but-
pants, Conroe.
now we know where your
Jesus
thinking is.
Christ.
That's what y'all alluded
Yeah.
to.
Okay.
No, there was no illusion.
Standard issue Caucasian, okay?
Yeah.
Like I said.
Like I said,
WatchChat.com. Also, go over to BlazeTV.com. Use promo code CPS and sign up. Get a great deal. Follow at Jesse is Funny on all the socials. We love y'all. God bless you. We will talk to you next time. Goodbye.
Peace.